Hi YouTube. This is me, Caprice. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys who's viewing this video already know who I am. I just noticed that I never actually told the story as to why I got weight loss surgery. So, um, I'm going to tell you. In 2014, I went to Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia to get a consultation as to getting weight loss surgery. I spoke to my doctor at the time. I don't know his name. But I pretty much got an outlook on how much it would cost me and how much it would cost my insurance and just the whole process of it. So I went to the orientation, filled out the paperwork. I went to two of my nutritionist appointments and then I stopped because people were in my ear telling me, "Oh, you can do it on your own and don't get weight loss surgery, blah blah blah." And I listened like a dummy. So, after that, years and years later, I kept gaining weight and I kept gaining weight and I kept gaining weight. And I'm not going to say I wasn't paying attention to it or I didn't care. It's just that if I'm being totally honest with you, I didn't notice it to the end. Looking at pictures from years ago until now, I should have noticed, but I'm not going to lie. Or I could have noticed, it just didn't want to. That's how I felt. I noticed it, but I didn't want to notice it that I was gaining weight. When I started my weight loss journey, then I was only 250 pounds. When I started it in 2016, I was 300 plus pounds when I first started. Well, actually, when I first started my journey, I actually lost weight. So, 2016, oh no, actually, December 26th, 2015, I took a shower. Okay, I know this. You're like, where? We don't even know that, but this is just the story as to why I decided to get it. I had cooked for a close family friend's party. She had a after Christmas party, and I cooked for the whole party. So, being the chef, I went upstairs. I took a shower. I'm like, I'm tired. I just want to get clean, and she has full body mirrors in her bathroom. I got out of the shower and I looked in the mirror and I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, I did not notice myself. Like, I think I only been looking at myself from the neck up. And I'm being honest with you guys. I don't think I walked past many mirrors when I was that big. I don't think I did. Because when I finally got a full look of myself, I did not like myself. And I broke down that day. Nobody knows. Well, my boyfriend knows this story, but everybody else, nobody knows this story. And so I decided that enough was enough. It was enough. I couldn't do it anymore. And I went and I got weight loss surgery. Well, I went and I had to change my insurance. I had to change my insurance and um I had to do a couple of other things. But I was in the process of getting my weight loss surgery. I started my journey April 3rd, 2016. And but let's back up a little bit. Around in January, my sister told me that she was pregnant with my niece. And at this time, I didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl. I didn't know anything. A part of me felt like I kind of did it for her, and I'm gonna tell you why. After my journey, or after the start of my journey, I wanted to back out because when I started to lose weight naturally from doing the diets and doing the protein shakes and stuff like that, I started to think that I can do it on my own. I was still going to my appointments now. I was still saying to myself, you're still going to go to your appointments. You're still going to do all that just in case you, if you want to back out. But if you don't, just in case you don't back out. So we're going to keep this ball rolling. I still did what I had to do. So when I started losing weight after, being doing my post-op and appointments and doing everything I had to do, I was going to give up. The day my niece was born, I decided that I was not going to give up for her. I could not give up for her. Um, and here I am. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I could no longer be the fat sister, being the fat friend. You know, people who I know have known me being big. I could not be that person anymore. You know, your family members,
Power off.
everybody notice. Sorry about that. Everybody knows you as the fat person or the big person or something like that. You don't want that to be your name anymore or go in front of your name. Because when you get introduced to people, oh, my big friend Caprice or blah blah blah, and people talk about you behind your back. They really do. My own family was talking about me behind my back, and I knew it. Even jokes, when it was a fat joke, it was about you. You get tired after a while. You get really tired. Now I'm not skinny yet because I'm on my 3 month. I'm 3 months post op, so I'm still big. I'm still fat. You get what I'm saying? I am still big, but I'm not as big as I was. You get what I'm saying? So, to those of you who are post op, pre op, everything, don't give up on this journey. I see a lot of people who I follow on Instagram and stuff like that. When they're going through the motions, they didn't get approved by insurance. A lot of things are going on. The doctor office is tripping, and everybody's getting on your nerves. Don't give up, because my journey wasn't easy. I started in April, and I got my date in for October, or I got my date in August for October. So, and I should have been got my date. I should have got my date in July, but I postponed things, my blood work, and doing the things that I was supposed to do. I did that, not my doctors. That was me. And I know the insurance companies can be a little hectic and a little crazy but I can't speak on anybody else's journey but my own. I actually got approved by my insurance company probably like a week after my information was submitted to the insurance company. But this is not an easy journey. It's not, because do I miss food? Yes, I do miss food. But I don't miss what it did to me. Food left you, kind of leaves you in this coma, like you can't you feel like you can't exist without it. And what I mean, I know you need to eat to live, but what I mean by it, food is your everyday thing. I would eat, and an hour later I would be hungry. Eat a full course meal, and an hour later I would be hungry. And it wasn't my stomach growling, it was my head. Everything was in my head. I remember one day I was laying down getting ready to go to sleep. I had just made sauteed lamb, baked macaroni and cheese, and some sauteed spinach with onions and stuff. I just ate an hour prior, no, 2 hours prior to me sleeping. So I ate and I was fine. As soon as I went to go lay down, I made another plate of food, a big plate of food, because my head kept telling me you can't go to sleep until you eat again. I don't miss that. Like, I don't miss that at all. I miss snacking because that's what I was used to. I miss certain things. I used to enjoy food. Now I don't, but I understand why I don't. Some days it's very, very hard for me to enjoy anything. Restriction is real with this surgery. Some days you eat more, some days you don't. But restriction is real with this surgery. And I am here to tell you that you're going to have days you're going to feel like your sleeve is broke. I'm so serious. Because one day I ate a whole slice of pizza. It was on wheat crust, even though that doesn't really matter. But I was on a whole slice. I ate a whole slice of pizza. Now, normally I take 2 or 3 bites out of something and I'm fine. Like, for at least an hour or two. Because with this surgery, you do get hungry every 2 hours. But I was fine. And now, and before that, I'm like, okay, why am I able... And I ate the crust. I ate the crust. I normally don't eat, even before my surgery, I did not eat the crust from pizza. I Don't know why, I just didn't like it. But I ate the pizza and I ate the crust. And sad part about it, I wanted more. But I said, no, something is wrong. Like, if I eat another slice, I might dump. Now, with dumping, I have not experienced yet. A lot of people I know have, but I have not. And don't wish that upon me. Because I heard how it is. But, um, anyway. But that's my story. I'm just your regular Philly girl who got weight loss surgery and who decided to change her life. It's nothing special about my journey. I know a lot of weight loss people. They're, kind of famous in the community because of their surgery. But me, I'm just a regular, smegular Philly girl who chose to get weight loss surgery. And I keep my journey real with people. I'm not. I still have bad habits that I have to get rid of, but they're not how they used to be. I don't snack how I used to. I don't eat how I used to, but I still have those days where I want a bag of Ruffles. And I'm not going to lie, I might have a chip or two. I'm not. But you have to learn self control with this sleeve because no matter how much you try, your sleeve will always win in the end. It will. And that is no lie. That is no joke. It will win. But I'm going on and on, on and on and on and on. But follow me on Instagram at Caprice, CAPRISE, 2 underscores. And on Snapchat, I don't know my name. I think it's Caprice.0611. I think that's what it is. But don't quote me on it. But follow me on Instagram and follow me on Snapchat to follow my weight loss journey. I'm not always making YouTube videos. But like I said, this was my story as to why I got weight loss surgery. And I hope to see everybody soon. Be safe.